Yo, what's up, family? This is J Doug. I just want to bring you guys another video. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, stay around, like, subscribe, share the video, leave a comment. Appreciate that. What we're going to be talking about today is my South by Southwest recap experience, pros and cons, etc., whatever. So let's hop into it. So the first day of my South by Southwest experience actually happened on Tuesday. I didn't have a gig on Monday, but my first gig was on Tuesday with a great artist called Alicia Lani, female R&B with some lo-fi, with some rock influences as well. Super dope artist. I was on guitar for the Alicia Lani gig, so that was pretty fun. I always kind of like a new challenge playing guitar. Moving on to day two. Day two was where things got spicy because day two was the first part of essentially the rest of that week going into Saturday. I was blessed to be a part of a band called the Rolling Souls. We were essentially a house band playing for a bunch of different artists from a guy. His name is Marco. He set everything up all together. And it was about 4 or 5 artists. Some didn't come to that rehearsal, some did. And it was pretty cool. So yeah, but that was just rehearsal. Day 3. Now, day 3 is officially the first day of those performances with the multiple artists. We were at the venue, a venue called Flamingo Cantina. I'm pretty sure if you live in Austin, Texas, and you're a musician, or even if you're not a musician, you've probably been to Flamingo Cantina. Our report time was 10 a.m. and we didn't get done until 6 p.m. So it was a very long day, but it felt kind of spaced out for the most part. It was still a very good day, but musically it was a little rough. It was our first time performing with these artists actually live, and rehearsal and live can be two very, very different things. Sorry, I didn't know my hand was getting in the camera like that. We were just still learning how to gel, but all in all, I think it was really fun, and it went kind of well. I mean, not kind of well, very well for our first time actually performing these songs with an artist. Everybody brought their own flavor, their own swag, whatever you want to call it. I really like playing with a guy named Hashima. He was a fellow bassist and musician as well. So it's different playing with those that can play. And if you know, not like any shade to the artists that don't play, but it's just different. So going into day 4, I performed the 2 gigs that day. The first artist that I performed with was a group called Smooth Nature, R&B group based out of Waco. They gig a lot in Austin because really it's all Austin until you get to San Antonio and Dallas. Super cool group. I didn't have any videos with them. This isn't my first time playing with them, but yeah, very chill, good music, always a great vibe, good atmosphere. The latter part of the day was at Kenny Dorn's backyard. It's a popular venue, and this is with the Rolling Souls, the house band. That was pretty good. That was a better day than the first day, simply because we played with the artist already the day previously. We did have a new guy come up who wasn't at practice, but his songs were pretty easy, and it was cool. I got some videos. I'll show you guys that. The only thing I'd say that wasn't favorable was that we kind of started late and we ended late, but that's a topic for a different discussion. Yeah, so this was the best day musically from my perspective. The third performance day and the last day of my South by Southwest week was at the Coral Snake. It's a venue I think it's off of East Chavez Street, but that was cool. In my opinion, this wasn't the best day though. It was kind of okay, simply because we started really late, and for some reason there was an artist that performed that didn't come to practice, that didn't perform on the first day, didn't perform on the second day, even though she was there in the crowd. For some reason she performed, and it just, in my opinion, it wasn't solid. And I feel like if you're going to do anything in life, you should at least let it be solid. There was some, I'll just leave it at that. It just wasn't as solid as I felt like it should have been. But other than that, it was pretty good. besides those other two things. What I liked and what I disliked about my South by Southwest experience. So let's go with what I liked first. The first thing that I liked was that I came together with some guys that I didn't really know. Well, actually, I only knew one of them, and I only met him once before. I didn't really know them like that. We all came together. We all made music sound good that we kind of got, over the span of a couple of weeks, and we fellowship together, and we did what we had to do. It was fun. The guys were cool. We all joked and laughed around. Got each other's contact information. We networked. So I'm looking forward to the future with them. Very cool set of guys. No complaints whatsoever. What I disliked about my South by Southwest experience, sometimes it felt like if there was a plan, it wasn't being stuck to, which is fine, because in life, not everything's going to be how you want it to go if you plan it out. But I do feel like some things could have been avoided. There was also a lot of I don't knows, sometimes in regards to parking, what's about to happen next. So, but again, like I said, not everything goes to plan. Sometimes you just have to go through with something on the spot. Another thing that I didn't really favor is I'm a big advocate of, if you didn't come to rehearsal, you don't perform. I just feel like why? It's one thing to not come to rehearsal when you've been performing or playing with a group of people that you already know. And so it's like, okay, well, I didn't come, but I know we're going to do this because we've done this before. It's another thing to not come to rehearsal with people that you don't know who've never played your songs before. That's a little crazy, in my humble opinion. But teach his own. My third, and not necessarily the pay, but getting paid in a timely manner. Next year, and I honestly probably gonna go forth into the latter part of this year, I'm probably gonna start doing contracts, simply because this is a part of my business. This is a part of how I support my family. I have an LLC, so I think it would be as professional as possible. Simply because I don't like to wait on my money. I don't really know anybody that does. I feel like as musicians, we kind of get, I don't want to say pushed to the side when it comes to that area. And sometimes we let it happen to us. But I feel like if every second Friday, if you didn't get paid on time, it's a problem. So I feel like for musicians, we should follow that same rule, that same aspect. So yeah, that's going to be another bigger video. But all in all, I really did enjoy this experience. It was definitely a learning experience for sure. And I'm ready for next year. Even though this year was a lot, I am still ready for next year because I got that music in me. All right, family. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend, tell your mama, tell your pappy, tell whoever you want to tell. And peace and blessings to you. Change somebody's life today. Peace.